has come a long way from starring as a sheep in a nativity play. She is now an Oscar winner who's been seen in films like The Hours, Moulin Rouge and Cold Mountain. Her latest is The Interpreter. It opens around Australia and New Zealand on Thursday. Here's a clip.
I'm scared, and my protector is someone who doesn't believe me.
You don't look scared.
People handle fear in different ways, Mr. Keller. It turns some people into stand-up comedians. You don't know me at all. Maybe I should talk to someone else about assigning someone to look after me who's better suited to the job.
My job is not to look after you. It's to look after the man who's been threatened, if there was a threat. My job, as it concerns you, is to investigate you.
So you're not here to offer me any protection whatsoever?
No, ma'am.
Let's welcome back to the show, Nicole Kidman!
Hi.
Now, last time we spoke, you were actually in New York to shoot The Interpreter, and now it's ready for release. So tell everybody what they can expect from this very exciting thriller.
Well, it's with Sean Penn, and it is a thriller. It's set against the backdrop of the UN, and I play a woman who's an interpreter, and I work at the UN. So, I mean, I'm terrible at describing the plot of a film. Ask me another question.
All right. Well, this, of course, is the first film to ever actually get permission to shoot at the UN headquarters in New York. Is that correct?
Yeah, actually, the Hitchcock wanted to do North by Northwest there, and they turned him down. And Sidney Pollack, who's the director of The Interpreter, went to Kofi Annan and said, please, you have to give us this location, because if we don't shoot the film in the UN, the whole thing loses its authenticity. And I don't think I would have done the film if we didn't have the right to shoot there.
And what's it like getting to actually work in the UN building? Do you, get to have a look around and see little secret places and things like that?
Well, we shot there every weekend for about 3 months. We couldn't shoot during the weekdays, obviously, because it was still functioning. So on the weekends we would shoot, and we'd shoot till late at night a lot of times. So I would order sushi for the crew at like 10 o'clock at night, and we'd all sit around, and they actually even let us have some alcohol there one night, which was quite nice.
Oh, there you go. Now, how do you actually research the role of an interpreter at the UN?
Well, I just went and hung out with interpreters. I went and sat in the little boxes that circle the General Assembly, and they sit there with earpieces in their ears, like I'm doing right now, and they translate immediately, word for word, from different languages. Their minds are extraordinarily facile. And I think, and the other strange thing is that most of the interpreters who work at the UN also play musical instruments.
Oh,
because
right.
that's the way their minds work like that. So when you can speak a lot of languages, they say you have an aptitude for learning and playing music.
Oh, wow, okay.
Do you speak any languages?
Yes, I can speak a very small amount of French, and I play the trombone.
I don't know if that's linked. Which do you do better, the French or the trombone?
I do both poorly, but on the same level of piss weakness, so it all balances out okay. Now, in this film, you speak a fictional language called Ku, and in real life, you speak a little Russian.
I do. Da.
Did you ever forget the official line in the script and just make it up, thinking, well, who's going to know?
I would never tell you that.
I'm just trying a bit of...
No. No, because I was I'm very studious. Even when I was at school, very studious. So I wanted to do it correctly.
Now, of course, you were only recently just back home in Australia, and I hear that you caught the cooking bug. You did a little bit of cooking.
Yeah, I love cooking.
I've got the same thing at the moment. I'm just mad for cooking, mad for the kitchen.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Why do you think? Isn't it funny? I know, I just love it. It relaxes me.
My goodness, you cook, you speak a foreign language. Do you play a musical instrument?
I play a little piano, and I play the flute in this film, so I learnt to play it.
Ah, see? Brilliant. Now, getting back to the cooking, what have you been cooking lately?
The other night I actually did a beautiful cod with a little basting of porcini mushrooms, but just dusting it lightly in sort of fresh porcinis.
Oh, so it's like fancy stuff. Do you go with the cookbook, or do you just let flow whatever happens creatively?
A little mix, you know. I think you got to put your own little twist on it. I'll tell you, a friend of mine, his wife does the best tiramisu I've ever eaten in my life, so I'm now going to beg for that recipe.
And that's tricky to do as well.
Have you ever had really great tiramisu?
Actually, yes, I have, and as a matter of fact, a couple of weeks ago, I got our Australian Idol runner-up Anthony Clear to slide into a pool of it.
But I might do that, as long as I could eat it.
All right, well, next time you're in town, we'll organise it. Actually, another thing you and I have in common, apart from the musical instruments and the foreign languages and the cooking, is the fact that we both want to go diving with great white sharks.
Oh, yeah. You want to do that too?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I got my brother last year for his birthday a voucher to go diving with them in South Australia.
Yeah, that's exactly where I want to do it. Mm-hmm.
So you're not scared of sharks?
No. I've done diving and with different sharks, reef sharks and grey nurses, stuff like that, but I've never done with a white pointer, obviously. But I think they're so beautiful. I love being under the water. I love scuba diving.
Because I find it interesting that you're not scared of great white sharks, but you are scared of butterflies.
Yes. It's a little odd. I'm not scared of cockroaches or spiders or snakes or anything. I don't know what it is. The moth kind of butterfly thing.
See, now what is it? Is it the long, curly tongue thing? Is it the fluttering?
No, it was just as a kid, there was always this huge moth on our gate, and it was huge, and I just found it frightening, and ever since then I've kind of been, you know, it wouldn't be my choice to go and touch a butterfly.
So if you take the kids to the zoo, you don't go in the butterfly house?
I have actually gone in and been covered in butterflies because they say go in and confront your fear. But it still is not the thing that I go, wow, I love doing this. No.
Well, next time you're in town, we'll add that to the list as well.
Well, what animal are you frightened of?
I hate cockroaches.
Oh.
See, butterflies fine, hate cockroaches.
Like really hate them, jump, scream.
No, not like the woman out of the Tom and Jerry cartoons, and what I used to jump up on the chair screaming, Thomas, Thomas.
That's what I was picturing.
With the stockings and everything. No, I find them dirty and scuttly and creepy, and I want them to die in slow and painful ways. But enough about my quirks. Thank you very much for taking the time to chat to us.
We can share some more quirks next time.
I look forward to it. It's been such a pleasure, as always, chatting to you. The film, of course, is The Interpreter. It opens around Australia and New Zealand on Thursday. Please thank its star, the lovely Nicole Kidman.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Butterflies, here in Masoy Hall.